The focus of audiolingual classes is on Dash.
Good job. Your answer accuracy works well here. How can we help students understand meaning?
Well done. All of the above is the right choice. What are the 3 ways that children learn? Good thinking, environment, experiences, teacher is the right answer. It is known as the anti-grammatical method. Right again. Direct is a valid answer. Which teaching method given by this person? Solid response. Answer method is a valid choice. Which is not related to behaviorism theory? Well-reasoned. Thinking process is the correct choice. Use of color in the classroom can do what? Exactly. Stimulate learning makes sense and it is right choice. The name of this lesson planning model? ESA. Correct. Engage, study, activate is the right answer. Technique used in the audiolingual method. Smart move. Dialogue memorization is an accurate answer.
What makes the teachers in the UK unique?
Right choice. Their industry experiences is the best answer.
Drama or role play is useful for teaching.
Perfect. History is the correct choice. Choral drilling is a feature of the Dash. Strong choice. Audiolingual method is the right answer. What is one advantage of the silent way? On track. Enhance creativity is the correct answer. It develops confidence and social skills. Nicely done. Play method is a solid answer. Which is not a student-centered approach. Excellent choice. Grammar translation is the right answer. Principles of branching programming are sharp thinking, exposition, diagnosis, and remediation is the right choice. What skill is emphasized in a courses? Well picked. Critical thinking is the correct answer. Where is the largest bone in the body? Smart pick. Leg is the correct choice. How should students practice language? You got it. Your choice, all of the above, is right. Remedial teaching can be done by using. Nice work. You chose tutorial method and it is correct. Kinds of passive teaching method Dash. Clear logic. Your choice, all true is sound and 100% true. How should teachers correct students? Nice selection. All of the above is the correct and valid answer. What is another name for group work? Great job. Cooperative learning is the accurate answer. The name of this teaching method? GTM. You're right. Grammar translation method is the correct answer. The natural approach originated in the 1950s is the answer. Symposium or seminars are a type of. You chose discussion method, and it is correct. What kind of diagram was mentioned? Excellent. Pie chart is a brilliant choice. What does methodology consist of? Correct response. The aims, the contents, the methods is the most accurate answer. Back to basic approach is in Dash. Valid point. Essentialism is true.
heuristic method was developed by?
Great thinking. H.E. Armstrong is the right choice. Which method disappeared in 2009?
Nicely done. Visualizing is a solid answer.
The Socratic method is known as? Strong choice. Question-answer method is the right answer.
The most important, C is dash. Valid point. Caring is true. Another word for evaluation is?
Correct response. Assessment is the most accurate answer.
The silent way development in? Well done. 1963 is the right choice. Why was visualizing popular? Exactly. Improve students' imagination makes sense and it is right choice. The main aim of teaching is? Solid response. Both and is a valid choice. Role of student is active in? Nice selection. All above is the correct and valid answer. What is the British Council? Well picked. A global organization is the correct answer. Noam Chomsky is a founder of?
You're right. Cognitivism is the correct answer.
Who created the silent way?
Great thinking. Caleb is tough is the right choice. Communication includes dash.
On track. Listening, speaking, reading, writing is the correct answer. What are the primary colors? Excellent choice. Red, yellow, blue is the right answer. What does DOC stand for? Correct. Depth of knowledge is the right answer. I+1 is coined by dash. Well reasoned. Stephen Krashen is the correct choice.
Students are passive in?
Good thinking. Lecture method is the right answer. Which is vast in scope? Smart pick. Teaching strategy is the correct choice. Friends teach friends. Bravo. All are correct is the answer. Communicative skills? Right choice. Cult is the best answer. What does PBL mean? Smart move. Problem-based learning is an accurate answer. Practice is made in? Good job. Your answer drill method works well here. A good teacher is a? Excellent. Good observer is a brilliant choice. Listening is dash. You chose receptive skill, and it is correct. Activity involves? Clear logic. Your choice physical and mental action is sound and 100% true. Heuristic means?
Sharp thinking. To investigate is the right choice.
ICT stands for? You got it? Your choice information and communication technology is right. CLIL is dash. Great job. Content language integrated learning is the accurate answer. What is TBA?
Right again. Task-based approach is a valid answer.
What is CBIL?
Nice work. You chose content-based learning and it is correct.
Define peer. Perfect. Teaching by actions is the correct choice.
how you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
On track. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct answer.